The Milwaukee County Historical Society preserves over 1 million documents, photos, and artifacts, all which tell different and fascinating stories about our past. This episode of Society Stories is about one of the most famous landmarks in Milwaukee, City Hall. Milwaukee officially became a city in 1846. At first, the Common Council held their meetings in a variety of locations around the city. In 1861, though, as Milwaukee started to grow much larger, city government moved to Market Hall. That structure was built as a market space, as its name implies, and city government outgrew it by 1872. That year, City Hall relocated to the old courthouse, though that space was quickly seen as inadequate in housing both the city government and court proceedings in one place. A movement was born to create a new City Hall that would not only serve the functions of government, but also become a symbol for the city of Milwaukee. In 1889, the site for the new City Hall was chosen on Market Street, in the exact spot where Market Hall once stood. 2 years later, the city purchased the land and held a design contest for construction of the new building. Originally, Chicago architect Henry Ives Cobb submitted the winning design, but political controversy led to the final selection of Milwaukee architect Henry Koch in 1892. Groundbreaking began in June of 1893. When Milwaukee's new City Hall opened in 1895, it was considered the tallest building in the United States at 393 feet tall. Over the years, City Hall has been the site of famous debates, such as the city's open housing laws in the 1960s. It has also been a point of local pride, appearing on postcards and the Milwaukee city flag. In 1970, City Hall was listed as a local landmark by the Milwaukee Historic Preservation Commission. After the National Park Service designated it a National Historic Landmark in 2005, City Hall underwent a 3-year major restoration project, preserving the structure for years to come. One of the most recognized parts of City Hall's history are the illuminated letters that once graced the building's south side. First used in 1906, the letters spelled out messages to locals and visitors. The letters also famously appeared in the opening credits for the 1970s and 80s TV show Laverne and Shirley. The letters were retired from use in 1988 by Mayor John Norquist, citing their costly maintenance. They are now part of the collections at the Milwaukee County Historical Society and used once again, now indoors, to spell out messages. The Historical Society also houses a large Lego version of Milwaukee's City Hall. Containing more than 10,000 blocks, the Lego company fabricated the model and donated it to the Wisconsin chapter of the American Institute of Architects in 1982. For many years, it could be seen at Summerfest. Stay tuned for more society stories from the Milwaukee County Historical Society.